Hey everyone, it's the Headless Buddha here, and I am making paper today. Now you've missed half the process because already I've got my scrappy bits of paper and put them and soaked them overnight in water and then done a heap of blending. Don't use a cheap blender because you will blow up copious amounts of them like I do. But I found a really good stick one that someone found in the dumpster, and I've been blending up all the mulch. So you'll see in this one, like the mulch is like about that consistency, and then it's filled up with water, so you've got a really nice pulp. And then I just use a chunk of super whites. I just had a neighbour's session. He's just sneaking off, and you can see all the papers that he's made drying here, and you can hear the aircon going. They do that, as you already know. And so this is another one that Brendan just made. And that is just the cheetah's technique. This is the quick technique. Da-na-na-na. And this is a picture of Snoopy. So we'll just rip the edges off and we'll pop Snoopy onto that one. Oh, I should have put it the other way, people. So basically what I've got here is some frames from the op shop. So they're just normal frames from the op shop. I've taken the glass and any other little protrusions out of them and covered it over with flywire screen and just use super glue. And then you just need to have a layer of pulp. So you really, it's just a thing about consistency and getting used to how thick you want the paper. If it's too thick, it'll turn into cardboard. And I like to just leave it to drain there. The other thing you can do, I found, if you use a tea strainer, you can put patterns on, like so. So I've got my different colors. And the paper, because I use so much paper in schools, a lot of my paper is just the scrap paper from schools, coloured paper, and I sort it into colours. Here's a nice feather. So what I might do with the feather is put the feather in here, like so. And then I've got the white bit going over the colours that I already put down. Splat that on. Soak up any moisture. It's good to have a really dry towel underneath it because that just soaks up more moisture, and the wetter that it is, the slower it takes. And Michelle's just reminding me to tell you about the tapping, so I'll just do it one more time and I'll show you how I make the spirals. I just use a gravy boat. I love things from the op shop, and I love just experimenting, exploring and finding new ways of doing the things. So I've got my spiral shape, I just bring it over to this. Sometimes you can just tap things off. Quick technique. Like I said, it's good, like when I'm doing mass production. So like if I missed a spot, I can just dip it in one of the other buckets. And you can see that it's going to be really thick. So what I like to do when it's really thick like that is I like to add something to it. So I've been collecting lots of different things. When my mum and dad go for a walk in Adelaide, they collect me these beautiful onion skins, and they are really good to put in the paper. And I'll just show you over here as well. This is some stuff I made last night. So it's got feathers in it, 4-leaf clovers in it, bits of dragonfly wings and fern. That's another bit of a beautiful staghorn fern, and pressed flowers. That's a piece of my wedding sari. I hope it brings someone luck. And I love those ones because they always end up being angel wing poems.
Oh, beautiful.
So I really love doing the angel wing poems. And so, as I was saying before, with the fat pulpy bits, you can just take your things and put them straight into the pulp somewhere. And so whenever you're putting the designs, you would have seen me do it, but I rushed through it. I always put the design down first and then take the backing that I want to use and drop that on top. Soak as much of it as I can out, and I just scrunch the water back into the bucket. Just try and use it takes quite a lot of water, so I try and minimize that. And I just lift the edge slightly so I can tap one corner off, because once you get the edge off, you're pretty good. Usually it just peels off like that. And because I'm a lazy pegger, I don't even peg my washing. I like to do one on each side. So when I put it on my beautiful drying rack, which I found at Hard Rubbish, I just put them there. So that is my crash course in paper making. Of course, I love, like I said, just experimenting. So you can also do ones where you just wax some circles on, get another colour, whack another colour on. Or you can take the edge of one and get an edge starter, an edge, an edge, and you won't see it now, but you will imagine that when you then pull the tops off, whoops, so I'll just put this one on here, that one's going over the top of that, this one will now add to this one, so this one's already got the onion skins in it. And just the more moisture you can get out, the better. That's really the main thing, is the consistency of the pulp that you're using and the moisture. And really, even things like this, just your tapping technique. So as I've been saying also, a lot of people use a decal as well, and the decal is just another frame. So if you really want neat edges, you can get another frame. Imagine this one didn't have the wire in it. You put that on top, then you scoop it through, lift it off, and you have very neat edges, and then you place it down on your Chuck Super White. Well, that's a brand name. You can use any cheap super things you want. And pick a perfect day like today, because it is a beautiful day. It's a little bit breezy, but not too windy to blow all your paper away. And it takes like maybe 12 to 24 hours to dry. And then you've got beautiful paper to write your poems on. Peace. Beautiful.